Hi from California.
I guess I should explain the setup or sort of the problem or the weird California thing.
Oh, for the video?
Yes.
Yeah.
So when we first decided to collaborate on this series, we knew we wanted to do a string of them. The only problem was that Jill had this fantastic opportunity to train over the winter in California. So with her being gone for 3 months, we decided to sit down for about 3 hours and film a bunch of topics all at once, with the idea that I would turn the 3 hours of footage into a series that would span over 3 months. I didn't actually think we'd pick up any questions until later on in the series, so I figured we could just answer those when Jill is back in town. But right off the bat, we got a couple questions, so we're going to try to answer those today with Jill in California. Let's start off with the first question. How do you dress for the weather, specifically windy conditions?
So I personally love layers. I go with many lighter layers versus one or two heavier layers because I can micro adjust and I never know when I'm going to be too hot, too cold. So I can take off a base layer. Sometimes I've taken that off and put it in my pocket. I can take off in outer layer. I love vests. They're really great for keeping the core warm. You can get kind of windproof vests. I like arm warmers. You can strip those off. Same with leg warmers. You can strip those off, put them in your pockets. Just try to bring layers and think about, will they fit in my pockets if I take them off? A lot of layers will not fit in your pockets, so try to get those thin ones that will.
The second question we have is a longer question. I'll read it to you. It says, "Hi, I'm a new cyclist and I occasionally get migraine headaches when I overexert myself. Do you have any tips to help riders out there struggling to help their body cope with new demands from cycling? When I'm on the bike, it feels like I can ride forever, but I really pay for it in fatigue and soreness off the bike."
Okay, so this is kind of a few different questions. So let's address the migraine headaches first. That could be more of a medical issue that a doctor could help you with. Of course, I'm going to say, are you hydrating? Because dehydration can cause headaches. Keep in mind that biking, especially when you're training and you're really going for an end result, it's a team effort. You need a team on your side. So it's not just about like having a coach or being self-coached. That's one part of it. But you might want to be doing strength training, so you might need a personal trainer to work with you in the gym to give you a good routine there. You might need a nutritionist if you're really focused on good nutrition. You might need a doctor for questions like this, where it's more of almost a health thing that they can maybe diagnose something or maybe give you a medication. So think about who your team is and use all of those people to help you and answer these questions and try to find a way that you can fit all the puzzle pieces together to become a stronger cyclist.
Did you think this person might be doing too many miles or doing too many intense miles?
Yeah, so without knowing the cyclist background and the details, I don't want to say they're doing too much or not the right way. But that said, I will say for a new cyclist, you have to work yourself in gradually. It's very tempting to get on the bike, you love it, your friends are maybe avid cyclists already, and you just kind of want to do what they want to do and you overdo it. I want you to think of two things. First, for each workout you do, how much time are you spending on the bike and the intensity? Okay, so if you go from 0 hours and then you just suddenly start doing 3-hour rides every day, that's too big of a jump. Okay, you need to work up to that gradually. Don't jump from 0 to 3 hours. Start with 1 hour. And then in a couple of weeks, build it up to an hour and a half. And then if you have that down, you feel comfortable, build it up to 2 hours and then 3 hours, okay? Take steps gradually every week. Then I want you to think about how many days per week are you working out? So you're not thinking just in terms of the length of each workout, you're thinking of the frequency of workouts, okay? So again, don't go from 0 workouts to 5 workouts a week. Start maybe with 3 workouts. Then ramp it up to 4. Then you can maybe go to 5. Make sure those 5 days aren't all the same, okay? You don't want to be doing intensity every single day. Take a few days easy. Get a little variety. Not only is that better for your body because you can recover, you need that time to recover, but it'll be more interesting too because you won't get bored. And when you go hard, you'll have energy to go hard, and then you can enjoy the easy because you went hard and you're tired and you want to go easy. Then another thing to think about, Are you fueling well during the rides? Okay, you mentioned that you're kind of sore after the rides. Well, I'm wondering, are you drinking enough fluids? Are you eating enough? If you're not doing that during your rides, then your body is having a tough time recovering. And especially right after a ride, you need to put the calories back in. So in the first 30 minutes, try to take in some carbs and some protein. And that will really help you for that recovery and maybe prevent some of that soreness. And then you can also think of foam rolling and stretching a little bit after the rides, and that might help you with recovery. So one thing that some people do with cycling is they are weekend warriors. So they don't have much time and they go out on Saturday and Sunday and they hit it super hard because that's a free day and that's the only time they have to ride. But they go really hard because they're kind of burning off all that energy and they just have the time and they love doing it. But that's likely going to make you sore for two reasons. One, you're going really hard 2 days in a row. And two, you don't have enough frequency in the week, and then you're going through the weekdays and 5 days off the bike, your body's not really getting the biking in your system, and then you're giving it a hard hit again the next weekend. So it's like this continuous shock to the body. So what I would really love, if you are a weekend warrior, I would love for you to incorporate at least one more day on the bike midweek. So try to bike at least 3 days a week. If you do it with that frequency, your body will probably get used to it a little bit more, and you might find over time you have a little less pain because your body is used to it more.
Well, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, please like it and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Also, if you have any questions for Jill, please leave them in the comments below and we'll see what we could do. All right, we'll see you on the road.